Hey guys, it's me, Lil Ninja, back with another video, and today we're doing what if Deku had a Pokemon Quirk. And this is one of the new videos that will be coming out, just like, like all my other videos. Also, sorry that I haven't I kind of posted, but I didn't post the third video last week. Also, that was because I couldn't get the first video out when it was supposed to get out, because the second video was supposed to be out on Wednesday instead of Friday. So it got like delayed, very delayed. I did not mean for that to happen, so yeah. Also, I just want to say subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. We are still trying to get to 500 subscribers, and I'll upload, if we get there before the end of the year, I'll upload not a Christmas special. Well, I'm going to do that anyway. I'm going to upload a Christmas special on Christmas. I'm going to make it before Christmas so I can get it out on Christmas. Just to let you know. So yeah. Also, 300 subscribers, I will be uploading a 1-hour special. Please help me. So yeah, I'm going to need to make more. I'm gonna need to record a lot of more gaming stuff to even do 1 hour. So yeah, that's gonna happen, maybe. So yeah. Well, without further ado, we are almost there. So just keep subscribing, keep liking my videos, and well, some of you don't even like my videos. You guys should do that too. Well, that depends on if you like the video. Well, without further ado, let's get into it. It's Little Ninja time. Start with 4-year-old Izuku inside of his bed, waking up on his 4th birthday. And he would wake up and immediately would wake his mother up. This reminding her that they're gonna go to the Quirk doctors, and she would remind him that he still needs to do school first. And he would begin to ask if he can show them his Pokemon collection, and then his mother would say yes. And Izuku would bring a binder of Pokemon cards, on like literally a binder of Pokemon cards. And Izuku would bring his binder, put it in his backpack, and would leave for school, with his mother driving him to school. And Izuku would tell them that to look at his he tells them to look at his binder full of Pokemon and look how cool they are. Bakugo would look up and say, "Isn't that the shiny Charizard?" And Izuku would nod his head rapidly, just being so excited that one of his friends is actually interested in Pokemon. And some of them would walk away because some of them would not like Pokemon. Like, you can't all like the same things. Pokemon would be basically a few of the kids' thing, with a handful of the kids actually liking Pokemon, and would think that Izuku likes Pokemon way more than they do. Izuku would point out all the facts about the Pokemon, and then he would hold and then he would show them the move cards that he had. You know, like this card that had a Z ring on it, and he would show the Z ring to them, and they would just be like, the Z ring doesn't really do anything, and he would just be like, you guys don't watch anime. And then it would be time for everyone to go outside. Izuku, Bakugo, and everyone would be playing with Bakugo at this moment, getting his Quirk, with explosions just coming out of his hands. Would look in amazement seeing Bakugo's Quirk, seeing that Bakugo actually has a Quirk. And I don't know why I'm saying it like that, because Bakugo actually has a quirk in canon. He does in All Might. What If. So, yeah. Izuku would just be smiling and basically glowing. And Bakugo would just be smiling even more, seeing that he actually got his quirk. And this is where things start to take a turn for the worst. And after school, Izuku would go to the quirk doctor that day, seeing as the quirk doctor would do the same thing, saying that Izuku was quirkless. And Izuku would just be heartbroken. And I know what you're thinking. In the title, it says, what if Izuku had a Pokemon quirk? Well, I don't want Izuku acting entitled, so I want to give him the quirk a little later, like when he realizes like he needs a quirk. When he realizes that he can become a hero without a quirk, but he really needs one if he's going to become a great hero. And I don't know what you're saying. The moral of the story is that you can be a hero without a quirk. But the thing is, the main character gets a quirk from the greatest hero. So yeah. So everything would happen to canon until middle school. In middle school, well, like almost the end of middle school, Izuku would still be collecting Pokemon cards. He has 4 binders of Pokemon cards. He has almost all the Pokemon. No, he doesn't have most all the Pokemon cards. He has many Pokemon cards. So yeah. Izuku, it would just be another day for Izuku, but this time, Izuku got tired of being Bakugo's punching bag. Izuku would actually stand up for himself and would say, I'm not taking this no more. And he would punch Bakugo straight in his face. And Bakugo would just look at Deku. And then Deku would see it and says, oh my goodness, I'm dead. And then Izuku just starts to run off. Izuku just starts to run with Bakugo following him, but the lackey's not doing anything because they're actually just not going to do anything this time. And Izuku would hide under the bridge where the sludge villain would find with Bakugo trying to beat up Izuku, but then Bakugo seeing the sludge villain, with Izuku actually seeing the sludge villain again. And Izuku would dodge as the sludge villain would just try to go inside of Bakugo, using him as a sludge suit, basically. And Izuku would just get so mad, but then also he would just run with his body, would just run on his own, with his body just holding a binder with one of the cards just seeping through the binder, and it would happen. The card would just go into Izuku's hand, and then Izuku would know exactly what to do as soon as it happened. He would place it on the ground, and he would say, "Go, Charizard!" And a big Charizard would just pop out of the card, actually with the card just disappearing as soon as Charizard has fully formed. And Charizard would roar, and then Izuku would say, "Go, Charizard, use Flamethrower." And the Charizard would use Flamethrower on the sludge villain, with the sludge villain getting super heated up and then starts to pass out from the heat. With Bakugo almost doing the same, but since he has the explosion quirk, he gets somewhat heat resistance. And Izuku would then get Bakugo out of the sludge, and Bakugo would say, You have a quirk. And Izuku would think, yeah, he does. He would think, I do have a quirk. And Izuku would just be super duper happy that he has a quirk, being so happy that he can be a hero. All Might would finally show up and say, I am here. And both Midoriya and Bakugo would see see what? See All Might, I see All Might. And they would be super happy. Both Bakugo and Midoriya would be fanboying out and would ask him to autograph with Izuku asking All Might to autograph his notebook, and Bakugo asking him to autograph his shirt. And All Might being wary of the second option, he would do both. And both of them would just be super happy, high-fiving each other, and then they would realize they actually high-fived. And basically their friendship would be reborn and all that stuff. And this is where All Might would show them Dagobah Beach, the dirty Dagobah Beach, with him seeing that the sludge villain has been defeated by both of them, well, him thinking it was by both of them. Bakugo, since Izuku has the better quirk, Bakugo would be getting one for all in this one. And don't get me wrong, I feel like one for all should have gone to Midoriya, but the more I thought about it, I feel like he should go to Bakugo with Midoriya. I'm gonna give you guys a little surprise in the next part of this what if. With Bakugo getting one for all, Izuku's going to find out more about this quirk, with him only have to focusing on one quirk instead of, having to focus on all the other ones. And the first time he did that. So, yeah. But before All Might could do that, Izuku would say, first I have to get my quirk evaluated. And All Might would say, what? But didn't you? And Izuku would say, yes, but that was my first time actually using my quirk. And All Might would just be surprised, taking him to the quirk doctor, All Might's quirk doctor. You see, because the other one was, okay, here's the plot twist. Izuku had 2 quirks. The doctor took one of the quirks because he didn't detect this other quirk. This other quirk was basically a very, very small, meaning that it could not be detected by this doctor, because this is the doctor of all for one. So, yeah. If you guys didn't know that, I'm sorry to spoil that, but yeah, that's actually canon, so sorry if you didn't know that already, but yeah, you're gonna learn that sooner or later. Izuku would be taken to All Might's quirk doctor, and the quirk doctor would basically explain his quirk. And the quirk doctor would say, your quirk is basically revolved around Pokemon, the card game, and the anime, meaning you can do things that aren't from the card game, but you still have to carry around the cards to be able to summon any of your Pokemon. And not to mention that the items that you can use from the cards. But you can only summon 6 Pokemon at a time due to the Pokemon card game having you have 6 Pokemon in one round. And Izuku would be thinking about this since he already knew all this stuff. So basically, his quirk revolves around the rules and anime of Pokemon. So say if he wanted to add one more Pokemon inside of a battle, he could do that, but he would have to have a card he would have to switch his card out, and also he can only have 8 item cards, meaning he would have to switch it out as well. No, he can have as many item cards as he wants, so yeah. So those are the things that he can do. Izuku would just be thinking about all this stuff that he just learned and would go back to Dagobah Beach with Bakugo and All Might. All Might finally turning into his Small Might form and would be giving Bakugo one for all, since Bakugo already had enough strength to basically have one for all. Izuku was focused on his strength as well, since his level reflects the level of the Pokemon. But unlike how See, unlike how the cards will have their own level, Izuku's power level matters as well. What am I doing? Never mind. It kind of does, but kind of doesn't. Actually, yeah, it does. See, he can only use what level he is matters because he can only use the level of the Pokemon that he is the level of. Meaning, so if he was he had to be like level 50 to use, 150 to use that level 50. Yeah, I was right the first time. Level 50 to use that Charizard. But the reason he could use that Charizard was because he was in a dire need and because, that was his first time using the Quirk. Meaning that his Quirk will be fully activated now, meaning, he cannot, he can basically not, he has to level up is basically what I'm saying. Right now he's at level 10, because his life was hard. So making him level 10 right off the bat, meaning he can use level 10 and up Pokemon, but we're infinitely going to bust that cap. So he's going, after the 10-month training, he's going to be able to use level 50 and after the entrance exam, he's going to go to level 100. So he can use all of his Pokemon. Well, all the Pokemon that he has. I really got to get back into Pokemon because if I'm doing what ifs like this, I got to get back into that. Izuku would be basically training with Bakugo, and Bakugo would be getting the grasp on one for all, and moving moving stuff around on the beach, with them cleaning the beach in half of the time that Midoriya did alone. Izuku using all six of his slots to help out with the stuff. I'm taking that away. It doesn't matter about the level. He can use any card that he has. He just has to have the card to summon the Pokemon. So he would use his Charizard, and his Gyarados, and a Pikachu. Yeah, Pikachu. Because it's the iconic character. You gotta have a Pikachu. You just gotta have a Pikachu. If you don't have a Pikachu, I don't know what you're doing with your life. If you collect Pokemon cards, gotta have a Pikachu. Always. Izuku would look at his Pikachu, seeing as they are the actual levels of the actual cards, he would start training them up. Now, the cards will not all evolve, but they will make a copy of... Never mind, they're just going to stay the same level. Every time I twist and turn this, it feels like I'm going to have to keep track of numbers, and I don't want to do that, so yeah. So they would clean up the beach in half of the time. All Might would be surprised, and he would teach Bakugo more about One For All, with Izuku listening in, just in case Bakugo and him will ever have to fight in the UA. So, yeah. Izuku would just be training by himself, and would be very happy. Well, not happy. Happy... Okay, we're time skipping now. I feel so off track. We're time skipping to the entrance exams. Izuku gets second in the writing portion of the exams, and then we go to the practical portion, where he would use his Charizard to fly around and attack a bunch of them. Also, if you didn't know, his Charizard is not his most powerful Pokemon. It's probably his probably not even most. It's gonna be he has 4 binders, so Izuku would use his power to basically take down all of the robots that he can, getting 70 villain points, taking down all of those villainous robots. Izuku would then plop down, seeing as he needs to rest, because his quirk is based on stamina. If he uses his quirk too much, he will get tired. And since he's only been using this thing for 5 months, he's gonna 10 months, he's gonna get tired faster. So, yeah. Izuku would then see a big giant 0-pointer and would look at the cards that he had in this wristband that he made for himself. And that's where I'll be leaving it off on a cliffhanger. Hope you liked the video. So that will be it. Also, subscribe if you haven't before. Ninja says bye.